Scorpio, welcome to your September 2020 reading. Thank you for joining me again. I love you. I appreciate you. So, your girl's just doing her own thing and not giving a fuck. I don't even know. People probably don't even notice. I don't need to be telling all my business, but I'm gonna just say that I'm doing your reading a little bit different. Everybody's reading's been a little bit. I tend to put myself in a box when I do a set of readings for either YouTube or Instagram. By the way, if you don't follow me on Instagram, go follow your girl over there. I do readings, additional readings on Tuesdays and Fridays as well. At grateful_Drake. But usually when I do a batch of readings, I stick to the same format for everybody because I feel like that's fair. But for these readings, it's just been kind of flowy. So it might be even interesting to go check out your moon or rising signs or the sign for your spouse or for your partner to see what other kind of, because everybody's been a little bit different. So let's get into your motherfucking reading. I'm going to start you guys with a new deck that I'm just like smitten over. It's super dope. It's called Sacred Geometry. So I'm going to go ahead and use this deck with you guys. I haven't used this deck with anybody else yet, only myself. So feel special, friends. Feel special. Scorpio. Let's get into your motherfucking reading. Happy motherfucking Saturday. For you guys, I guess it's Monday or whenever you find this video. Divine timing, friends. Divine timing. So even if it's 2035 and you find this video, this is like exactly what you were supposed to see. So thank you for joining me. I fucking love you guys. Like, you guys really have no idea. Y'all making my dreams come true. I know I don't have a huge subscribership, but every single new subscriber, I'm like, it literally will make my day, even if it's just one. So I just feel, my name is Grateful Drake because I'm literally always grateful. You know, I'm not perfect, but have had an existence where I used to always think that, like, anyway, so whenever good things happen, I just makes me super happy and fulfilled. Okay, Scorpios. Cut, cut, cut. One off the top, right off the top. Cut, cut, cut. Ooh, master number 1. You guys got a 1. So ones are masculine. They are also signify brand new beginnings. They signify, did I say masculine? I think I did. They signify giving. Ancient sound frequencies. So some of y'all need to be doing work with sound healing, meditation, revolving around sound. Jonathan Goldman, he is my favorite for sound healing. He even has an app that I use that where you can do chakra. You can you meditate on sounds, all the sounds of each chakra. Okay, so some of y'all need to be doing some of that. Rebalance energy, frequency, and vibration are the keywords for this card. Today, I allow myself to nurture my mind, body, and spirit to bring me back to a state of balance and harmony. If you have drawn the ancient sound frequency card, you are in need of an overhaul. Your body may be tired and out of balance, or you may be feeling emotionally and mentally drained. You have been working hard in so many aspects of your life that you need to return to a state of balance and harmony on all levels. You may need a healing to deal with a current issue in your life that could have an attachment to a past life. Whether it be gaining an understanding or a need to forgive and release, it can be done by cutting cords and ties and letting go under the guidance of a light worker. Sacred Geometry. Our world and universe, from a microcosm to the macrocosm, has an electromagnetic field which creates vibrations, which in turn create sound and color. Y'all see my prisms, right? mean, they're on the backdrop there. And sometimes they go across my face depending on the time of day. I keep prisms in the window so that on sunny days, we get these rainbows all over the room. So I'm a firm believer in, you know, paying attention to colors, because each color vibrates at a different frequency. We know that the indigos and the blues and the purples vibrate at a much faster rate than the reds and the oranges, right? So it's important to pay attention to the colors we wear, which is something I'm working on. I tend to wear a lot of dark colors. So it's important to be, to surround yourself with things and colors and sounds, music that has a higher frequency, especially if we're dealing with issues with not feeling good. So we're looking for natural ways to raise our vibration, right? Every sound has a different vibration. So even when I speak to you, when I say word, if I say the word hate, ooh, feels different than the word love. If you were to say that word into, I don't know the name of the tool, but hate has a lower vibration. Okay? Every sound has a different vibration, as does every person, crystal, tree, blade of grass, and so on. Sound vibration carries medicinal tones that can penetrate not only our auric field, but also that of our physical matrix, right down to the cellular core. When we are in resonance, we are in balance. By using and surrounding ourselves with certain frequencies or tones within our own field as well as our surroundings, we can change our vibratory frequencies to live more harmoniously. Solfeggio frequencies are a group of pure musical resonance frequencies developed by a Benedictine monk. He's got this Italian name I can't pronounce. The main being a 6-tone scale of electromagnetic frequencies that were believed to have been lost throughout history. These tones were replaced by different tuning applications over time. They are considered sacred tones used in well-known Gregorian chants and in the hymn to St. John the Baptist. Each one of these tones, when sung in harmony, can bring about spiritual blessings, harmony, healing, and miracles. Okay, practical application. Healing and rebalancing from a cellular level through the auric field or outer layers of the physical body can be achieved by placing this card on your body while in meditation, listening to the sounds of solfeggio frequencies, and even placing crystals with the card on your body or carrying them around with you. Sleep with the card under your pillow. Okay, seek out a light worker to help you shift unwanted energies. Writing is also a fantastic practice. When I need to release, I write down my thoughts and feelings and call upon universal guidance to create the shift needed to put me back on my path. Burning what you have written at full moon enhances the effect of your desired outcomes and goals. It radiates to a number 9. Cards numerology is a number 9. Crystal suggestions are apophyllite. I hope I'm saying that right. Singing quartz, I just remembered a dream. Herkimer diamond, Boji stones, and the eagle is the medicine for this one. Okay, so essences are solfeggio 528 hertz, 528. So you can find these frequencies, 528 hertz, on YouTube. All kinds of meditations with those waves at that level, 528. Snake medicine essence, starlight essence. So, I just remembered a dream. I had Herkimer diamonds in my dreams. In my dream last night. That's funny. All right, you guys, let's get into your tarot reading. So it's 528 is an important number for you guys at this time. Oh, dog's ready. Okay, Scorpio. Thank you for joining me. I love you. Scorpio, please. Scorpio, please. Scorpio. Okay, some of us Scorpios at this time, I feel like maybe a little bit imbalance with our creativity and passions. Maybe even our passions for other people. There may be some imbalance. Either it's us or it's the partner or who we're dealing with. We have this Knight of Wands sitting back to back to this King of Wands. The Knight of Wands comes upright and our King of Wands comes reverse. So this kind of talks about, to me, just kind of this two-faced, but not two-faced as in bad, but these two sides or possibly these aspects of our own personality. Okay, the dog. Somebody let the dog in. Hey, Steph. Don't eat my grapes. Okay, so we're looking at these two aspects of ourselves or somebody else in our life. You probably are somebody who's incredibly creative and passionate in what you do, but there may be a way that you possibly are somebody who you rule kind of unfairly sometimes. Maybe when you fight, you are kind of unfair. Not a fair fighter, something like that, okay? Let me turn these around so I can get a grasp of them. I feel like maybe sometimes spirit is, they be trying to help you, but it feels like you try and take control. It's almost like you feel like you can do it better. You may not be seeing this help or this aid as spirit aid. You may just be seeing it as being things that are happening here on earth, but not really realizing they're coming from a higher source. So you kind of take over and take control. So I don't feel like you're doing it on purpose, like you think you're better than spirit. That's definitely not that. But it does feel like, it feels like blessings do come in, and it feels like you need to have control over what's happening, though. Spirit is still showing up very strong, though, even though it was reversed. The Ace of Pentacles shows spirit help, spirit aid, spirit support with things of the financial realm, things of the body, health, and vitality. So they're here for you, but you got to be able to see it and accept it. Somebody here is definitely exuding some shadowy type of personality traits right now. Possibly with this Knight of Wands energy. King of Wands reverse comes down the center, which kind of talks about the core of the issue, underlying what's really happening. Okay, Knight of Wands, when he's in his shadow, is disrespectful as fuck. Okay, so it could be fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Both of these are fire sign cards. So either you heavily have fire sign in your chart, or you're dealing with a fire sign person, or these are just aspects of your personality, really fiery. These people are creative and passionate, but when they're abusing their power, they just are kind of a bully, kind of this bully mentality. Right after that, we have the Fool reversed. So when he's reversed, it talks about rushing and speeding into new projects, new endeavors, without having any sort of, it's like being naive and careless. When the Fool's upright, he's tight because it shows this kind of carefreeness. But when you turn carefree around, it's carelessness. So it's just this kind of like childish as opposed to childlike. You may be dealing with people who have opposite opinions and kind of views than you do. Remember when I first picked this up, I said two-faced, and I was like, not quite two-faced. Opposing views is what I mean. Because look, right down at the very end, you get the Temperance, which is opposing views. It's polarities, it's differences, it's people and situations that we deem as being very different than us. You are in a period of your life where a major theme is you're learning how to be more balanced, more even, more fair. You're learning how to, you're probably getting a lot of people around you that seem different and annoying and this and that, okay? I'm here to tell you that these people, these situations are showing up to help you grow, okay? So it's a test. It's a test. Sometimes the best way of dealing with these people or situations isn't actually even dealing with them. You understand? Sometimes it's the lesson is how to walk away gracefully. I'm going to pull 3 cards about this particular situation here. Scorpios. Scorpio, please. Scorpio, please. Scorpio, please. Scorpio, 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 Scorpio. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oof. Okay, you got the Tower, Queen of Pentacles, damn, and King of Cups. Okay, so it ain't one thing, it's another. So the slate was wiped clean. Okay, the slate was wiped clean for y'all. That's the Tower moment. It does feel like there were some imbalances and injustices here for sure. Because we're trying to find balance, and there seems to maybe even be here for somebody kind of a very materialistic, egoic. Look, we all have egos, even people who don't like to don't like to get dressed up and be fancy and stuff. Like, I'm kind of somebody who's like, I try and dip below the radar. So there's the radar, there's ego above the radar, and there's also ego below the radar. Just because you're somebody who comes off as humble and you don't wear makeup, you don't have fancy things, you don't have nice things, doesn't mean you don't have ego. We all have ego, we just show it at different levels, right? So somebody here, I feel like really found their beauty within the things that they have, or how they look, how they show up. Okay, using human things to make ourselves feel better and to be better than other people. Okay, so we got Queen of Pentacles followed by King of Cups. King of Cups was reversed, so just feeling very unstable and grounded. I think the lesson here in these differences is learning that what's really the most necessary is that balance and that groundedness that we can get from things of the earth. So the lesson in not tying all our worth to the external things, but also doing things like spending time outside, being with the earth, being with nature, hearing the crunching of leaves beneath our feet when we're hiking, okay, brings us to balance. King of Cups, very balanced and stable energy. Okay, let's pull another row. Put these here so I can see. So I do see like kind of a resistance to wanting to let go of kind of this flashiness, this outward thing. It seems to be like an old way of doing things that maybe at one time was useful. Maybe you were bullied when you were a kid, and so you learned quickly, especially as kids, we really think that the outward appearance and things that we have make us cooler, more cool, make us better than our peers. So at one time, I think it did serve you greatly. Maybe it helped people stop picking on you or messing with you, right? I think you worked really, really hard. Very much so, worked really, really hard at achieving the finer things in life. Eight of Pentacles comes in the center. Okay, look, this is perfecting your craft. This is your trade. This is maybe your schooling. In this case, I feel like the craft is, you know, making sure everything looked right and felt good and was perceived right. Queen of Cups comes after him reverse, which shows because of needing so much perfection in this area of our life, it brings emotional instability. Okay, this is either coming home after school crying every day, or this is coming home after school and just being completely detached every day. The lesson is to be like the hangman, be in the void and be able to be in this kind of space of not knowing. I'm going to pull 3 more cards on this row. Wow. So you get the World card, which is rebirth, coming into a new self, followed by the Page of Wands, upright. Remember how at first we got these 2 wands, gentlemen. Now you got the whole group. Now you got the page. Page, Knight, King. Page, Knight, King. Okay, so now the page shows up because I felt like there was an imbalance with this energy up here. But now we're kind of coming full circle, and the Page of Wands shows up to show kind of like this new development, this new recognition of this area of your life. How do I be in charge? How do I be of service? How do I be whatever it is in the area of your life where you're having to do or to be something to other people, for other people? Maybe a wife, maybe a teacher, maybe a spouse, maybe a mother, maybe a father, maybe a, you know, whatever it is, a boss. How do I do this fairly, creatively, passionately, justly? And how do we, look, how do we break down the old model? How do we deconstruct the old way of being? This was the old way of being here. Ooh, look at me. I have to really build up this wall of this, look at me. But now we're coming into realization. How do I deconstruct this wall? It comes reversed. So that I can be like this World card and step into my power, my beauty, and my bliss. Okay? Let's pull another card. It's important that, how do we get like that? Real quick before I finish, go to the next row. The Hangman reverse is the lesson of, or it's the resistance to the lesson of being able to be uncomfortable with not knowing, being uncomfortable with this period of waiting, the void. This guy keeps coming up and everybody's reading. Be comfortable in the void. With not knowing, with not having to know. Both of these were reversed, which shows resistance to a new way. This is a resistance to going with the flow, leaving something. This is a resistance of the discomfort, a resistance of change, a resistance of seeing it a different way. Okay, so we want to turn them upright. so that we're able to learn the lesson. World card again, friends. Upright. Cool. So look what I see. Well, I see a lot. Yikes. The Justice reverse, the High Priestess the reverse, and the Nine of Cups reverse. Nine of Cups is the wish card. Excuse me. Sorry. That's what happens when I snack and drink coffee during these readings. But I have to give me fortification. I have to for the energy. Sorry. So we're seeing something very unjust and unbalanced. And if you're sitting here, Scorpios, and you're like, no, but it's not me, it's them. I mean, it's possibly the roles are reversed. I keep saying you, he, them. You know, remember these terms are flowy. But there is some injustice here. Somebody is not listening to their intuition. Somebody here is probably very psychic. Okay. The High Priestess is the major arcana card. She is the path of psychic ability and intuition. Period. That's her path. That's her lesson. But she comes reverse. So I think anytime we're dealing with issues of power and learning how to be fair, it's definitely a block. We're blocking that intuitive, receptive, flowy piece of us. Okay, so definitely that. We want to turn these around. Okay, because there's a wish on the board. There's a wish that was made, a wish that you're making, that if in order for it to come true and to be like this world and this Seven of Pentacles come through, way to end this row, you're going to have to turn this kind of injustice, we're going to have to recalibrate, rebalance. Okay? The World card speaks about vulnerability and stepping into your power and being okay with discomfort. And when you can do that, you get Seven of Pentacles. You cultivate this wealth. You cultivate this true abundance. The true abundance being how you feel in your body, how you feel in the world. Let's pull 3 clarifiers. Oh my God, Seven of Swords came up again. 5 of Cups. Whew. Okay, so both of these come up. Will this come up again? Seven of Swords, this is this. Okay, taking more than your fair share, or just outdated ways of being. This is outdated. So is this. 5 of Cups. Oh, poor me. But if I don't have all this, who's gonna like really, you know, it feels like a loss if you let go of this Seven of Swords. Okay, this is loss. And then you got Queen of Wands reversed. She's the psychic queen of the deck. She's kooky and quirky and creative. So you got the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, and you got the Page of Wands that showed up. The whole wand family, fire signs all came up. She comes reversed. So this is just leading unfairly. So this sadness, this kind of sad story that we're seeing here is going to result because of this kind of energy, this misuse of power. So let's turn that around. Let's go ahead and pull you 3 more cards and then we'll be finished, Scorpios. I love you. You can do this. We all have our shit. Right? Not just you. Everybody should be showing up to be healed. Scorpio, please. Scorpio, please. Scorpio, please. Cut, cut, cut. The miracle of forgiveness. Okay, so perhaps sometimes we act this way because, like I said, things that happened to us in our past. So we hang on to these old ways of being because at one time they helped us cope. But now moving forward, we know better. So we got to let this shit go and we got to forgive. Forgive doesn't have to mean, I mean, we can start, forgiveness is tough. Remember, forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for you. It's so you can heal. Archangel Jeremiel. Thank you, Jeremiel, for helping me understand the process of forgiveness. Okay, so don't feel like you're a punk or you're soft or you're woo if you need to forgive somebody, because it's not for them, right? You ain't got to call the person up and be like, I forgive you, unless you need to. Okay, Scorpio. Oh, there you go. Deeper. Here's your door. Deeper. You are not finished. You are not yet done. Dig deeper and deeper. The best is to come. Hold on. Hold on. Pass this card on. Some of these say pass this card on. Some of them don't. So they want you to share that message about going deeper. Okay, last card for you guys, Scorpio. Scorpio, please. Osho's in. Scorpio, please. Scorpio. Okay, one card, please. Friendliness. So maybe sometimes we just gotta lighten up just a little bit. Friendliness. Kindness. Gotta lighten up a little bit. Okay, it'll be okay. All right, Scorpio, I love you. Thank you for joining me. Remember, you can catch me on Instagram at grateful_Drake, where I do additional readings Tuesdays and Fridays. I love you, and I will see you next week, okay? All right, bye.